Hello again, my dudes. Kadima back with one of the very last bosses of Lies of P. This is Simon. Now, during phase 1, Simon, Manus, Arm of God, I gotta make this very simple. Dodge left. First thing you want to keep in mind is use an acid weapon and use the amulet that increases damage to humans, because he might look like something out of this world, but he still counts as a human enemy, so the human amulet will give you increased damage. Again, as you can see, if you want to block some of his attacks like I'm doing using the Aegis Legion arm, it's a good idea, but most of his attacks can be easily dodged either to the left or forward to him. If you forward dodge to him, I do recommend trying to get some sneaky R1s in the process. Stay away from the shockwave of his smashing attack. When he does his little swings, as you can see, they are very easy to dodge. I'm pretty much on top of him the whole time, barely give him any room to breathe. He does catch me with the Pierce attack, the one that he goes forward to, but then he completely misses me with the smash follow-up. He does actually hit me with the second smash, but then again all of his swings were too far from me, and he did basically nothing. As you can see, I keep up the pressure the entire time. I managed to get him stunned, land a fatal strike, and phase 1 is pretty much done. I'm just repairing the weapon for the sake of being prepared for round 2. Again, I managed to dodge the smash, keep up the pressure, land some more R1s, dodge into him to the left, and there he goes. Phase 1 is complete. Now phase 2. A few things to keep in mind is when he does these attacks with the disruption, most times they will automatically fail, but then the follow-up they will chase you, so just roll in any direction. You should actually dodge all of them. And then when he goes for the ground swipes, dodge to the left. When he goes for the ground smash, you can try to dodge in any direction. When he casts this disruption attack, all you have to do is strife to any side. I prefer to strife right because he has the tendency to then attack from the left with a swiping attack, as you just saw. If he does this, bring your shield up and parry or perfect guard his plunging attack. Now, if he does the other attack, which is the one you've just seen, just dodge to the left or dodge towards him, and you should be able to avoid pretty much most of the damage without even having to block. When he goes for the ground area of effect, as you just seen, just stay away from it. It goes away quite quickly, and when he continues with his little floor swipes, just stay away from him. Now, this is one of the important things. During phase 2, he will start summoning the Arm of God, as you can tell by that little beam of light and the hand coming down. You don't really have to do much about it. Just keep your distance, and as long as you are at safe distance, you shouldn't have to worry at all. As soon as you see that he's casting it, run in the opposite side of the arena. As you can see, I'm always fighting him near the edge of the arena. I am never bringing him to the center. If you bring him to the center, like I'm doing right now, and he casts the Arm of God attack, you will be less likely to dodge it. So, as you can see, I kept him at bay. Now I'm running to the opposite side to completely escape the attack. He doesn't even get near me. When he does his little disruption spears that you see him casting right now, again, just strife to whatever side you prefer. I like to go right, and then he goes for his plunging attack. Just use the shield and try to perfect guard it when he lands. Keep the pressure. I barely give him any room to breathe. I like to stay on top of him. Dodge his hits, and then if he casts that little floor attack, all you have to do is run away. He casts the Arm of God thing again. As you can see, it's about to touch the floor, but it's nowhere near me. I just stay away. When he casts this other attack that has these beams of light landing on top of you, all you have to do is dodge, and they are pretty easy to avoid. Now, if you manage to get the Fatal Strike, like I just did with the charge R2, don't forget to land it. Keep up the pressure, charge your Legion arm if you have some Legion magazines at hand. I like to keep them in my belt for the quick usage. Again, Disruption, all you have to do is Strife and you will completely avoid it. And then the floor sweeping. If you see that he's casting the Arm of God attack and then he does the sweep, I strongly recommend that you just avoid the sweeps while staying away from the attack. Don't try to attack him in between. He will always go for this attack later after the combo, and you can just land quite a lot of damage right on his face. Now, as the fight comes to an end, he finally casts the floor wave for the first time, because I keep so much pressure on him that he barely does that attack. Again, stay away from the Arm of God attack, close the gap, land a few more hits. I thought I was actually going to finish him right there and then, but I missed. But there it is. That's Simon finished. Considering this is near the end of the game, I just want to show you how the build was looking so far up to this point. So you guys have an idea of what I was using. So if you have a quick look at my equipment, here it is: Acid Spear, Legion Arms, and there are the rings and my defenses for this particular fight. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the very last one. Thank you for watching. Cheerio!